What's up guys, Nate Taylor here, and today we're talking about how I edit my photos. What's up guys, and welcome back. Who am I kidding? You're all probably new here, so welcome. It's a little warm in here. Oh, much better. You know when you're looking through that viewfinder and you're just thinking to yourself, yes, this is going to be the best picture I've ever taken. Wow, I didn't even know I was this good. And then you get back and you're looking at your computer and you go to put that SD card in your computer, pull it up in Lightroom, and you're like, I didn't take this. Who took this? Well guys, let me tell you, you're not alone. This happens to me all the time. I digress. So without further ado, let's get into Lightroom. All right guys, so here we are in Lightroom. We have our photo, we have our after, before, after. Let's go ahead and get started and I'll show you how I edit this picture. So first things first, I really just like to hit the auto button because I'm sometimes lazy, but it also sometimes will tell me, you know, a good starting place, a good place to get started. I like to just play with the white balance here. Let's go 5500. Good starting point, good place to be. I like my pictures to be a little bit more contrasty, so I'm gonna bring it over here to this side. So you're probably thinking, whoa, that looks really bad. Hang with me here. Bring up the highlights a little bit. Because it's cold, I like it to look a little bit more wintry and more bright and more, you know, make your eyes squint as if you were on this shoot. Let's bring up those shadows a bit. Let's go about right there. I'm happy there. Let's bring the whites down, looking good. Let's bring the blacks down to about 58. I also like to add a little bit more clarity in mine, not too much because then you start to look fake. Let's bring the saturation down, bring up the vibrance. So let's come on down here to the tone curve. Tone curve is a really valuable place to be. I really like working in the tone curve. It's really useful to create an S curve, which is what a lot of people do to create a lot more contrast and pop in a picture. And then let's go down here to the HSL color tab. Go over here to the oranges. Now orange I like just because it brings out a lot of the skin tones. So to bring her skin tone out a bit, I'm gonna bring this up to about 30. That looks about right. Yellow, there's a lot of yellows and greens as you can see in here in the water. And I kind of want to get rid of that to make it not look so swampy, gross. So let's bring down the yellows. And let's bring this way down to kind of get rid. Saturation is just basically how heavy that yellow is coming in your picture. Lightness, we're just going to kind of take that away. So you can see it's kind of helping here, bring in a little bit more teal / green kind of look. So let's go ahead and go into our greens. We're actually going to bring this one up to more of a teal look. Taking away those green. I'm just going to bring that all the way down. So now you can see that green is almost eliminated completely from this. That's looking good. I like this where it's at here. Let's go ahead and go into the aqua, however you say it, to kind of restore some of that color in the water, in the frozen water there. It's winter, it's cold. I want that to be represented in my pictures, so I like to play with the blues a lot. Let's come down here to the detail tab. I really like my pictures very sharp, so let's bring that up to 79. Let's go ahead and pull in here. We can see how sharp those eyes are. Looking really, really good. So let's go ahead and take this into Photoshop. Photoshop takes forever to open. Okay, Photoshop's finally open. So for this picture, I just want to bring in some fake snow. Blech. Oh, wow, it looks gross, right? You're like, Nate, what are you doing, man? Like, this just looks bad. Well, there you go, guys. There's our last pic. Just kidding, I'm not gonna do that. We are not gonna end there. So here we're gonna go to screen. Screen's gonna get rid of that black background and just leave you with the snow here. You can get this snow from basically anywhere on the internet. Just look up fallingsnow.png and you'll find snow like this all over the internet. So as you can see, the snow is now very distracting. It is coming on strong. It's like spraying too much perfume, spraying too much cologne. People are just, there's way too much coming on here. Way too much. So I'm going to bring the opacity of that snow down to about, let's say 70%. Okay. Now, with snow, it is very, very important that you realize it's not always tack sharp like it is represented in this snow PNG. So here's a quick fix for you. So you're going to come up here to filter. You're going to come up here to blur. You're going to go to motion blur. Now, because snow falls straight downwards or at an angle, you want to put in either 75 or 90. 90 is going to cause that snow to show going straight down. Now, if I put in 50% or 50 degrees, it's going to go long ways. I attach that motion blur at 50 degrees because it's showing that snow now coming down. So now go ahead and click Command S or come up to your File tab, click Save, and boom, we are finished. Here's the before and the after. So there's probably some things that you saw that you probably didn't were like, I don't like that very much. But you know what? This is very to your style, to my style. I edit the way that I like it. You edit the way you like it. If you don't like some things I did, that's okay. This is why we do this. It's all about being creative. All right, guys, that is the video. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. I love editing. It makes me get my creative juices out there. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys next time.